Good evening, SFL Nation, and welcome to San Jose, California, the site of tonight's matchup between two teams who are ready to bounce back after last week's results. It's the San Jose Flight hosting the Lexington Miners. With the Commissioner Kevin Irvine back at SFL headquarters, this is T. Roy Gaines, and my partner tonight is the great P.D. Zeller. And everyone, let's set the stage for this contest. Both teams are entering tonight's action on a two-game losing streak. Lexington is currently tied for first place in the SFLm, while San Jose is looking to play spoiler after being eliminated from playoff contention. PD, how's everything going, and what are your thoughts for tonight's game?
Yeah, thank you, T-Roy, for having me join you here tonight. And this should be a very good game to end the season. It's a treat. Like you said, both teams coming off a two-game losing skid trying to right the ship. San Jose, their playoff hopes are dashed, but they still have one of the best offenses in the league, and they want to end this thing on a high note here. And as for Lexington, they have a chance to clinch their first ever home playoff game with a win here tonight, so obviously a lot riding on their backs too. Both these teams are going to give their full force tonight, and I'm excited to see it.
I can't wait to see it too. Can Lexington claim the number one seed of the playoffs? Or will San Jose play spoiler? Someone's losing streak has to go. Everyone, it's time to continue Week 8's action in the SFLm. San Jose won the coin toss, will receive, and they'll get the ball right now. The game is underway. Spider is the returner, and he takes it to the 25-yard line after being game tackled. And let's go over the offensive stars for the Flight. At quarterback is Austin Blanco. The running backs are Hunter McWaffle and Rain Storm. Ryan Arlovsky, Jacob Morrison, and Ricky Spider are the wide receivers. Tight ends are Marquise Sango and Chase Matthews, the tackle, Janae Nicole. Those are your offensive stars for the Flight. It's 1st and 10 at the 25. And Blanco, quick pass, wide open receiver. And that was a great pass, great catch by Jacob Morrison. He had a chance to take it to the house, but great defense to make sure that didn't happen. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 49. Let's go over defensive stars. For the Miners, real quick. Cumbus and Puff are the representatives on the D line, while the linebackers are Kilgannon, Davis, and the corners are Hill and Tucker. The safeties are Incognito, Bands, and Bailey, with Iron Leg as the punter. Those are your defensive stars for the Miners, as McWaffle get a 4-yard gain on the carry. They're also just celebrating the birth of a new child. Congratulations to him. It's now 2nd and 6.
Yeah, good little run there for McWaffle. Gains about 4 yards in the play. Sets up a 2nd down and manageable here for the team. That's what you're looking for early in this game.
Split backs in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left of Blanco, 1 to the right. As he gets the snap and fires it over the middle. Caught for 1st down. And Morrison gets his 2nd catch of this drive. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 28.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see San Jose attacking the deep part of this defense. They've been so good in the deep passing game all year, has been Lexington on defense. But San Jose here in the season finale, they are attacking early in this game the deep parts of the secondary with great success.
Will we see another running play here? So far, 2 passes, 1 run. 1st and 10 at the 28. It'll be a play action pass, and it's caught by Arlovsky, a 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Ryan Arlovsky, the league's leading receiver in terms of receiving yards, in terms of touchdowns, and he leads both stats by quite a bit. I mean, he's had an incredible season. Heading into the SFL draft, he is one of the highest prospects on everyone's list. He's expected to go pretty high.
Already over 840 yards receiving, averaging 16 yards per catch. This is a carry for McWaffle. Tries to put someone in a spin cycle, but was unsuccessful. Kilgannon with the tackle will be 3rd and inches.
And I just want to go back to Arlovsky, too. You know, he's at 840 yards. He'd have to have a big game, but a 1,000-yard season, not off the table for him. With a big game today, he could get it. I know that has to be on his mind with the playoffs out of the picture, as we have a 3rd and inches here.
Yeah, same formation as it was at the beginning of this drive. 1 back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the right. It's a carry for McWaffle, who converts that 3rd and inches. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Lexington's 11-yard line. Good opening drive so far for the Flight.
Yeah, and McWaffle there just had nothing but daylight ahead of him. I mean, the defensive line must have had a miscommunication there up the gut because they were not there whatsoever on 3rd and inches. Now it's 1st and 10, just short of the goal line.
2-2 formation for Blanco as he drops back. Has plenty of time. Needs to get rid of it, though, before he gets sacked. He does not. Takes way too much time. It'll be a sack by number 93, Ian Loudon, the backup defensive end.
Yeah, Loudon did a nice job there getting pressure on the play. And, I mean, if you're Blanco, you just got to feel that pressure earlier. He had 3 bodies closing in on him, and he hung on to the ball like he had until Christmas to get rid of it. You got to get rid of the ball quicker there.
Instead, it's basically Christmas in June for the defensive end, Loudon. Make this a 2nd and 13 at the 15. 2 wide receivers to the right of Blanco. And this will be a carry for McWaffle. Gets 1 yard. It'll be a 3rd and 12 coming up.
Yeah, on this play here, it's going to be 3rd and 12, so obviously a long passing play here to the goal line. I want you to keep an eye on a Marquise Sango, the tight end, the big body tight end, 6'6", 230 pounds. This is a player they like to go to near the goal line, and in a deep passing play, they could go to the big body.
The Flight can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 3rd and 12 coming up. Blanco needs to get rid of it. He does not. Well, he actually does. It'll be 4th and 12. Good job by number 97, Gaylor, with the disruption of that pass.
Yeah, and Blanco, not a great drive here for him. That was another play where the pressure was closing in. He had a lot of time to feel the pressure and get rid of the ball, not as much as the first play, but Blanco kind of not characteristic for him. He's had a really good season, one of the best quarterbacks in the minor leagues, but there are 2 straight plays just not feeling any pressure.
Instead, they will settle for a 30-yard field goal attempt by Eddie Trace, the non-contract kicker. Snap is down, the kick is underway, and it's good. And San Jose strikes first. It's 3-0 with 7:08 in the first quarter. And if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, please visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL is football for everyone. And Trace will kick it off. This should be Burner with the return. He gets up to the 29-yard line. That's where Lexington will start their opening possession of the game. Let's go over their offensive starters. Chad Moore's the quarterback. Willie Smoke is the halfback. Wide receivers are Barney Burner, Ian Francis, and Alex Jackson. Tight ends are Keith Wheeler and Xavier Solomon. The kicker, Victor Washington. Those are your offensive stars. For the Miners, with no backs in the backfield, trips to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Moore will do a quick pass, and it's caught by Burner for an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the 37. And let's go over to defensive stars for the Flight. It's Rocker at the defensive end position. Linebacker is Gaston Jr., along with Benson and Stu Gotts. The corners are Seatbelt III and Frossel. The safeties are Seeker and Durr. And the punter is Andrew Warren. Those are the defensive stars for the Flight. It's 2nd and 2 after that 8-yard gain on the reception before, and that is a first down at the 49-yard line. And that is the 2nd straight catch for Burner.
Yeah, nice little play there. Nice catch on the play. I tell you, though, for today for Lexington, I think the game plan has to be rushing the ball here with Willie Smoke. This is a team that they pass the ball a lot, but I'll go back on that thought in a minute as the play is about to commence.
And correction, that was Francis with that play. They give it to Smoke. Francis made the catch before. Smoke gets tackled for a 3-yard loss by number 97. That is Futi.
Yeah, so what I was saying about Smoke, that play didn't work, but this San Jose team's been pretty atrocious against the run all year. They've allowed everyone to just run right down their throat, and that's probably the biggest reason why they're 3-4. So if I was Lexington today, I'd have a lot of Willie Smoke involved and just try to pound the rock because the San Jose team hasn't been able to stop the run all year.
But we got another pass coming up. Pass over the middle is caught by Jackson, making it a more manageable 3rd and 4 coming up.
All All right, so it's going to be a manageable 3rd down and 4. We'll have to see what they want to go with here. And I want to highlight one of these players on the San Jose defense, though. Joshua Durr leading the league in tackles. Now, normally it's not a good thing on your team if your safety is leading the league in tackles, because that means you're allowing a lot of deep plays to get down the field. But fortunately for them, Durr at safety has been the stopping point, getting a lot of tackles this season, leading the league.
Entering today's action with 48 tackles and 26 assists. Even got a tackle for loss. This will be a swing pass to Smoke. And he wanted all the smoke there and got the first down. Tackle made by Benson. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yeah, nice play there. A little screen to the left side, and I like that. They only needed 4 yards, and they drew up a play that would get them about 5, and it picks up the 1st down here. So for Lexington, a nice methodical drive here to open up the game. Chad Moore looking sharp as ever.
It'll be 1st and 10. Smoke is offset to the right of Moore. He'll get the carry. He goes up the gut. Putting room to roam on that one for that 5-yard gain before he got scooped and taken down by number 22, the leading tackler in the league, Josh Durr.
Yeah, that's what I kind of mean about this defense for San Jose. Just up front, they're big fellas. They haven't been that great this year. They kind of get bullied by most teams' offensive lines, and there's always big gaps for running backs to get the feet moving. And once that happens, it's a dangerous game to play. 2nd and 5.
All at the 35. And Moore with plenty of time. Fires it, and that should have been a touchdown. Pass is dropped by Keith Wheeler. If he would have made that catch, that would have been his first ever SFLm reception. Instead, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, you know what they say, your first one's the hardest one there. For Wheeler, Keith Wheeler, the 6'4" tight end, he's not really known as a speed guy, but he absolutely roasted the defense, had that one drop in his breadbasket, but unfortunately it wasn't supper time for him.
Hopefully he will get another opportunity later in this game. Right now it's 3rd and 5. And this will be a carry of Willie Smoke. And he got the smoke by the leading tackler, Joshua Durr. He took Smoke to the shallow realm with that hit. It'll be a 4th and 2 coming up.
Yeah, Durr said, our run defense might not be good, but I'm going to play up today. Hits him with the truck there. Nice stop by Durr, as they're going to attempt a long field goal here.
This will be potentially 50 yards by Victor Washington. This would be his longest of career. So far, 48 is Washington's longest. The snap is down. The kick is underway, and it is no good. It goes wide right. Lexington comes up with nothing at the end of that one. And visit the all-new league website presented by Football Shift at simulationfl.net, featuring all the league highlights, photo galleries, playoff and minor league stats, and leaderboards, community content, and so much more. The all-new league website, simulationfl.net. And Lexington, unfortunately, comes up with nothing after that missed field goal attempt. San Jose will take over at the 40-yard line, up by 3 with 3:29 left in the 1st quarter. Offset eye to the left of Blanco. And this will be a quick pass over the middle, caught by Orlowski, take it to the 48-yard line before a game tackle led by Guy Incognito. Be 1st and 10 at the Lexington's 46.
And that time Blanco felt the pressure. He was under heavy duress, and he got rid of it really quickly there. Nice quick find there of Arlovsky, and that's kind of what makes Arlovsky such a good receiver. He runs those quick little routes, and he's able to get open and find space in such short yardage situations. Picks up a big 1st down early in this drive, already in Lexington territory.
And 1st and 10. As Blanco quicks dropped, and it's a quick pass, and it's caught for another 1st down by by Ricky Spire, number 88.
Yeah, Ricky Spider, kind of the forgotten receiver in this receiving core. Everyone talks about Morrison and Arlovsky, but Ricky Spider has good hands too. He's a really good route runner. Spider's actually a receiver that I feel like I'm higher on than a lot of other analysts in the SFL, and he's made a lot of big plays for the San Jose team this season.
We got interesting stat about the wide receiving core in a minute, but let's go over this play real quick. A high snap, but Blanco was able to get it. Pass over the middle, caught for a 1st down by Songo. It'll be 1st and 10 inside the red zone at Lexington's 17-yard line. But PD, most of the wide receiving core has averaging 11 yards per catch.
Yeah, and I just want to shout out Sango there. That was a nice route he ran. He went deep, and he could have just kept running straight and would have been in deep coverage. He did a little stutter step and turned around. That got the safety off of him, and he was able to get a completed pass to him there. Big play.
1st and 10 at the 17. This will be another pass. Swing pass to McWaffle, who got served on that one. What a forearm shiver made by number 54, Noah Davis. It'll be 2nd and 12, after the 2-yard loss.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and 12, so let's probably expect a passing play here from San Jose. But I tell you what, the San Jose offense, they're in a really good rhythm early in this game. Besides a couple of bad plays from Blanco, they've been really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing here.
It's like they're the ones who's trying to get number 1 seed right now. Ooh. And McWaffle has plenty of room to roam, averaging 3.2 yards per carry after that run right there. Will be 3rd and 4 at the 10.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know why he did the spin move back inside. If he would have just kept running to the outside towards the pylon, he might have got there. He has the speed. Did the little spin move inside, got tackled, but still a big play. Is going to make it 3rd down and very manageable.
2 wide receivers to the left of Blanco. And McWaffle gets carry up the middle. He gets the 1st down and stopped at the 5-yard line. Combo Telco led by Kilgannon, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
Yeah, and just firing all cylinders right now. And what happens when your pass game and your run game both are firing on all cylinders is it throws the defense off on their back foot. You know, they don't know if they should be playing for the pass, if they should be playing for the run, and it kind of just turns into a mess on defense. And right now, Lexington absolutely on their heels because San Jose is playing so good right now.
1st and goal. Blanco's making adjustments at the line. 2 wide receivers to his right. This will be another carry for McWaffle. However, he gets taken down right away. A 2-yard loss. Tackle made by number 57. That is Crenshaw, the outside linebacker.
Crenshaw ate his soul on that play, man. He met him at the line of scrimmage, and it turned into a wrestling match, and McWaffle had no chance there today. So it is going to be 2nd down and goal from the 7. This should be the last play of the 1st quarter.
And it was a good 1st quarter for the Flight, but only came up with 3 points, but looking to potentially add more to that. You're watching the SFLm on YouTube. With the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, this is T-Roy Gaze alongside with Petey Zeller. We're getting ready to start the 2nd quarter. McWaffle gets to carry a nice stutter step there to help him get back to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal as we get ready to start the 2nd quarter.
Hits him with the 2-time there, a little yeet to the left, yeet to the right, and he found some space, got a good bit of yardage there, about 5 on the carry, and now it's 3rd and goal, and this is a great 3rd and goal from the 3, and this is a great situation. You can run here if you want, you can do a pass play if you want. The offense is wide open right now for Lexington on this play.
I'd love to see if they only get Sango involved. Well, he will be involved as the blocker because that is a touchdown run for McWaffle. His 3rd touchdown of this season, and San Jose will extend their lead.
Yeah, and for McWaffle, I mean, he just walked in there. That was nobody on the left side. Great blocking from Sango, and Sango, the huge tight end, makes a great block there, and a nice touchdown for Hunter McWaffle after having the birth of his son earlier today. So what a great story there for McWaffle.
Was also give a shout out to Rainstorm, who was the lead fullback. Made a nice block. I give the fullback some love here. Extra point attempt by Trace is up and it's good. And San Jose is now up by 10 with 10:29 left in the 1st half. And this game is a rematch from week 1 when Lexington was able to run away with it 30-10. Stars for that game. Austin Blanco threw for 198 yards passing with 1 touchdown, no interceptions. McWaffle had 121 yards rushing on 18 carries. Orlowski had 95 yards receiving. In the loss, we'll go over Lexington stats after this return, which was taken to the 27-yard line. The Miners had Chad Moore throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Smoke actually led the team in touchdown receptions. He had 2, while Alex Jackson had the other touchdown reception. And Kilgannon had a game, 4 tackles with 3 assists for the Miners. in the 30-13 Week 1 victory. Will history repeat itself? We'll find out. Lexington will have something to say about it right now. This will be a quick pass to Smoke, who gets 1 yard before he's combo tackled by Benson and Gaston Jr. Be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, by the way, I just want to say DJ Kilgannon made a phone call up to the broadcast booth from the bench over there, and he let me know there was actually a daughter that McWaffle had, so I do apologize. I said son earlier. It was a daughter of McWaffle, so once again, congratulations to the Hunter McWaffle family.
And what a great way to celebrate the birth of his daughter with that touchdown, as you mentioned earlier. This will be a quick pass over the middle, and that should have been picked off. Also, everybody pressed F in the chat for Ref 43 because he got ran over by Gaston Jr. Probably helped out in that potential interception that went away. 39.
Man, Kenneth Gaston Jr., tell me why you're celebrating after that, son. You just dropped a wide open interception. He's out there celebrating like he won the Super Bowl. Get back on, D.
Yeah. You get the assist of Ref 43 on that one. 39. Trips to the left of Moore. Throws over the middle. And that should have been caught, but it was dropped by Chris Armstrong, the backup wide receiver. And the Miners offense is over 2, as you see Iron Leg stumbling as he getting ready to make the get ready to punt.
Yeah, no rhythm for Lexington right now. I'm really not liking what I'm seeing out of this team. They're on a 2-game losing streak after being easily the best team in the league for a while, and it's just kind of fallen apart here at the end of the year, and this is not the way you want to enter the playoffs. They need to turn things around in this game before they get to the playoffs.
We'll see what Iron Lake can do. Low snap, but he's able to field it. Decent punt. Fair catch is waved by Spider, and they will start on the 37-yard line. And the SFL convention is coming to Cincinnati, Ohio, July 28th through the 30th for season 21 kickoff weekend. For room reservation details and the weekend schedule, see the hashtag convention alerts channel in the SFL Discord. Your last day to book your room is July 7th. Don't wait until it's too late. We'll see you there. I already booked my room. Can't wait to see you here in Cincinnati. Right now, McWaffle is saying, you can't wait to see me put somebody in the spin cycle. A great 10-yard carry. It will be 1st and 10 at the 48.
I'll tell you what, Hunter McWaffle making a case here for his SFL draft stock. I mean, a spin move there. He is having a phenomenal game today. And, coming into the game, he was already one of the leading backs in the league. I believe he is 3rd in the league, or actually 4th in the league in rushing yards. And he's had a great season, making a good case here today.
His longest carry this season so far has been 92 yards. He is a threat every time he gets on the field. This pass is a threat for a 1st down and more. What a catch by Jacob Morrison. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Miners' 26-yard line. And right now, it's the Flight who looks like they're going to the playoffs, not the Miners.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think every other team in the league's pretty happy they're not going to have to play the Flight too, because this is what happens when this offense is firing. When this offense has played good this year, they've been an easy 30-piece every single week. I mean, they have weapons all over the place, in the backfield, on the outside. They have a good line. Blanco's an accurate quarterback. This is a team whose offense is as good as any. It's just their defense has let them down at times throughout the season, hence the 3-4 record.
It's another carry by McWaffle. He'll get combo tackle at the 22-yard line after a 3-yard gain. Davis and Hill combine on that tackle. 2nd and 6.
And McWaffle continued being a big part. And, I was actually just reminded he had a very good combine, as Cameron was kind of telling us about before this game. And that has to help his draft stock. He already had a great year combined with a good combine, and showing out here today, that's got to play a big factor in these team scouting reports.
And he gets the carry once again. Great job getting skinny. He has a chance to take it to the house, and he does. That's his 2nd straight touchdown. And San Jose extends their lead. It's currently 16-0 with 8:08 left in the 1st half.
Man, Hunter McWaffle putting on a show, and he's doing it for his newborn daughter today. I tell you what, he is absolutely playing lights out, and Hunter takes that one to the house. What a game already, and we're not even halfway through the 2nd quarter. If the game ended right now, his stat sheet would be a great one, and we haven't even made it to halftime.
And Joshua Durr is right with his comment in the SFL chat. McWaffle has moves like Jagger. I think that song became popular back in, 2011, 2012. Back when I was in the race ship, not anymore though. Well, you move on for that. We got an extra point hit coming up by Eddie Trace. I won't sing. I can't hit that high note. Extra point is up and it's good. It's stunningly 17-0. It'd be more stunning. It was 71-0. 17-0. San Jose up on the Miners with 8:08 left in the first half. It did. PD, what do you think the Miners have to do to get themselves back in this game? They need to at least get a touchdown this upcoming drive.
I'll tell you what the problem here is, Troy. They're passing the ball too much against one of the worst running defenses in the league. They just need to take a deep breath. They're only 3 possessions out of this game right now. They need to start running the ball a little bit more, establish the running game, and allow that to open up their passing game. They're still very much in this game, but this is a team that's been ice cold now for the 3rd straight week. They need to just take a deep breath and start relying on the running game a little more against a team that can't stop a nosebleed in the run game.
And I know right now, Maury Hampton with a picture-perfect tackle on Burner on that return. The flight's currently setting the tone in this game. This will be a swing past the smoke. Not what you was asking for, and that is a loss of 1. Tackle made by Frosso. That is his 4th tackle for loss. 2nd 11 coming up.
Yeah, that was I didn't hate the idea, but I'd really like to see him attack that inside. You know, I get getting the running back involved in the passing game, but you got to attack the middle of the defense where San Jose has struggled. Their secondary hasn't been bad. It's been the middle of the defense where they have struggled this year. Looks like it might be a running play.
With backs. Well, instead it's going to be a pass, and it'll be a throw over the middle. Caught! Impressive catch for a first down by Xavier Solomon, the two-way tight end from Carolina. And it's 1st and 10 at San Jose's 43-yard line.
Xavier Solomon, that was a perfect pass by Chad Moore right in his breadbasket. And a good catch there, good pass play over the middle of the field, good read by Chad Moore. And that'll open up the offense a little bit there, hopefully, for this team that's just flat right now.
What a splash play by the two-way player from the Carolina Skyhawks. He was entering today's action over 400 yards receiving, averaging 14 yards per catch. And this will be a out route that is successful. Pass is caught by Francis for his back gets torn up by number 99, Stu Gotts. A 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4.
There we go. That was a good little pass play, too. They go to the outside of the defense, their best receiver, find a nice little open spot in the outside corner. If you want to pass the ball, don't throw into coverage. Chad Moore is incredibly accurate. Find nice little short routes that are going to be open for you. Now it's 2nd down and really short. This really opens up the offense.
Yeah, Moore is 1st in passing yards, 1st in passing yards per game, 2nd in passing touchdowns. Entering today's action. And he converts another first down. Pass is caught by Burner. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line for the Miners.
Yeah, here we go now, Troy. This is the Lexington Miners I know. Smooth and methodical, not trying to attack double teams, just taking what the defense gives them, and the offense is finally starting to get a little bit of rhythm to them now.
Bunch formation to the right of Chad Moore. Looks like he's making adjustments at the line. And this will be a pass. Another out route, but there's miscommunication between Solomon and Moore. That pass goes harmlessly to the turf.
Yeah, miscommunication. I don't know if that was a bad pass from Moore. It looks like Solomon was where he needed to be. He turned around at the right time, and the pass just went about 5 feet to his right. A rare miss there for Chad Moore.
Now I see my fellow Baltimore brother and president of the Vultures, Saron Yates, is basically agreeing with you, P. He wants them to run the ball. We'll see if this is going to be a draw player. It's another pass. No, it's going to be another pass. Quick pass over the middle. What? Are we going to have a penalty here? That pass doesn't look like it was going towards Solomon, but we could have PI.
Yeah? No.
It is pass interference. A horrible pass interference call on Seeker when that ball was nowhere near Solomon. That extends this drive.
Let me first off say that was a terrible play from Lexington. They had the running back Smoke wide open on that wide receiver screen. If they would throw the screen, he might have taken it to the house. I mean, there was nobody on the right side of the field, and they attacked double coverage up the middle. Just a foolish play, but they got bailed out.
Ref 43. Everybody thinks that Ref 43 is going to be gone when we switch to 2K4. We'll see. But as of this moment, we got a catch. A great one by Barney Burner. A 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4 inside the red zone.
All right, so 2nd and 4, and that was another good play, taking what the defense gets them. They got away from it for a bit, but still, Troy, I want to see him run the ball. They're just not running the ball, and I don't understand why against a run defense that has been so poor this year.
Yeah, Willie Smoke, again, averaging 4 yards a carry. His longest carry so far this season, 65 yards. He has 7 total touchdowns during today's action, but they're going to throw it again. Oh, and they lucky that was a pick off. Great catch, great spin move. He does not get in the end zone, but what a play by Francis. Is now 1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah, Francis makes a nice play there. Great effort play. And that's why he's been so good this year. Francis on the season, 487 yards. That's 4th in the league, or rather 5th in the league in receiving yards. And just a good, solid season for him, averaging just shy of 70 yards a game. And he's showing why there with the effort play. He might not be the biggest receiver, might not be the fastest receiver, but he's really shifty.
He averages 11 yards per catch. Entering today's action, made Sammy Seatbelt III look foolish on that spin move, and that should have been caught, and that should have been picked off. Joshua Durr had a chance to turn them away. Instead, that ball falls harmlessly to the turf, and we got 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate drop there for Durr. And, last game I covered that San Jose played too. Durr had a few dropped interceptions. I tell you what, during this offseason, Durr, he's a great safety, great tackling safety. He needs to work on them hands. If he gets them hands good, he could be a really elite player.
Entering today's action with 3 pass deflections, 1 interception so far this season, because they had 2, and he pays for it because that's a touchdown by Solomon. His 4th touchdown of the season, and Lexington finally gets on the board.
Yeah, and that's a great play there. Very patient by Morey, waited for his man to get open on the outside, and he fires an absolute dart, touchdown, and Durr dropping that interception really comes back to bite his team because that will put Lexington right back in the thick of action. And don't forget, Lexington, I believe, will be the team receiving the ball in the second half, so if they can get a stop here on defense and even just get back into field goal range, we're talking about this game completely differently here in a minute.
We got Victor Washington ready to kick the extra point attempt. He is now 19 of 19 this season, and it's now a 10-point deficit for the Miners with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first half. Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLm action and help the channel grow through your support. Thank you for helping the SFL reach 10 years of operation through your viewership. And that return is taken to the 25-yard line by Spider, and that's where the flight will start the next possession. So far, San Jose has scored on every possession, a field goal and 2 TDs. They have the lead 17-7.
Yeah, 17-7 lead, and let's remember, for Lexington, this is a big game. They could clinch their first ever home playoff win, or first ever home playoff game with a win here today, and they want that bad, so they really need to lock down on D.
Ooh, they had a chance to pick that off because that pass goes harmlessly to the turf. Good job by the defense preventing the wide receiver from even getting near that ball.
Yeah, that was a good play defensively, but once again, maybe could have used a little bit more there, but nonetheless, they get a stop for 2nd down and long. That's what they got to start doing here.
2nd and 10 at the 25. 4:57 left in the first half. Split backs in backfield. We got Spire at the bottom, Orlowski at the top. This will be going. Oh! We had a chance for a pick 6 by Shane Hill, who would have been his first of his career. Instead of be 3rd and 10 with that pass deflection.
Yeah, his problem was there, Troy. He just looked at the end zone before he caught the ball. He saw nothing but daylight, and he started running towards the end zone, and he dropped that one. And, we've seen a few drops by secondary players this game. But you know what they say, Troy? If they're good at catching the ball, they wouldn't be playing in the secondary. They'd be playing receiver.
That's right. And we got no backs in the backfield. 2 and 2. As Blanco, huge step back. Pass and fire over the middle that should have been picked off by Guy Incognito instead. It'll be 4th and 10, and this will be the first time we will see the punter, Andrew Warren, coming on the field.
Yeah, so it's a shame because they could have had interception on all 3 plays, which you don't really say that often. But at the same time, the defense got the stop. They're going to get the ball back with over 4 minutes left here in the half. They get the ball after halftime, and suddenly the momentum, despite being a 10-point gap, it is completely shifted back into Lexington's favor here.
Let's also give a shout out to Kilgannon. He's the one who was able to break up that pass intended to Songo. And Condigo had a chance to pick that off. And this is Warren's first punt, and he's officially over 1,000 yards in punting. That return is taken to the 45-yard line by Burner. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners, who, PD, seems to have momentum on their side now. First and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Great field position once again for the Miners. As Moore drops back, quick pass, out route successful, caught for an 8-yard gain by Burner. Look at the stats, Chad Moore has 96 yards passing so far with 1 touchdown. Blanco has 122, but the touchdowns were scored by his running back.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, my mic had a technical difficulty there, but what I was going to say was tons of time here for Lexington. They can afford to run the ball. They probably want to run some clock off, so that way they can try to do the 2-for-1 here with getting the ball at the second half.
And we'll see Smoke get the carry. Great job avoiding the first tackle, but he gets game tackle at the 45-yard line where it'll be 3rd and inches coming up.
Run it again. That's what I say. Run it one more time. Because what I've seen this game, Lexington's only tried to run it 2 or 3 times, and San Jose's done a good job stopping it, and then Lexington just kind of backed off. You can't do that. You got to keep attacking. This is not a great run defense. Don't let them trick you.
And they will run it again. It's a 1st down for sure. Willie Smoke. Nice spin move before he gets stopped at the 39-yard line. San Jose, tackle made by Josh Durr. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of San Jose.
Yeah, great run there. Nice move by Smoke. That's why I'm saying keep pounding the rock. Eventually this run defense is going to break for you. And right there, it did break for them a little bit. So I'd almost say run it again. They're going empty set, so probably not going to run it here. But nonetheless, I'm not opposed to continuing to run it in the future.
Chad Moore gets a shotgun snap. Quick pass. Another out route successful by Burner. A 5-yard gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 34.
Yeah, and they're already pretty close to field goal range. Another 5 yards, you'll be feeling pretty good about a field goal. So they're Lexington, a little bit of life. They came out of this game looking so flat like they have the last 2 weeks. But right now, this team's starting to show why they've been one of the best teams, if not the best team in this league for most of the season.
Hopefully, for Lexington's case, it won't be too little too late with this slow start. Moore with a great job avoiding the sack. Pass over the middle, but it falls incomplete. Solomon was the intended receiver. It's now 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job by Moore. I thought for sure he was about to get sacked from behind there, but he got rid of that one just in time. Fortunately, the pressure, I did think, affected the accuracy of the throw a little bit. Nonetheless, better than a sack. It's 3rd and manageable here.
With 2:51 left in the first half. First quarter was just a field goal, and then the second half, nothing but touchdowns. And Smoke with sidecar left. This is a quick out. Not a good route run because they didn't get to the 1st down marker. It'll be 4th and 2 coming up.
Yeah, I don't like that play on 3rd down, and it's still going to be a kind of long field goal from the 31-yard line. I think it's going to be about, a 52-yarder? It's going to be a long field goal here.
Yeah, about a... Oh, they might try to go for it. Hold on for 1 second.
I think they're just going to try to draw him offside here if I had to guess, Troy.
Shoot. I want them to go for it. But, yeah, looks like they're going to draw. They're going to have to burn a timeout. Great job by the Flight's defense. Not showing lack of discipline. And Lexington's down to 2 timeouts left in the first half.
Yeah, and they took the timeout with 8 seconds left on the play clock. Run it down a little bit further there, fellas. But they are going to take the timeout, and now they're probably going to attempt the field goal. And like we were just saying, though, Troy, this is absolutely no gimme.
Last field goal attempt by Washington was 50 yards. That was no good. This one also potentially a 50-yard field goal attempt. We'll see. What is the official stats? Victor Washington currently 10 of 12 this season. High snap, but the kick is down, is on the way. No good again. This time wide left. Lexington comes away with their second drive with no points, and resulting in a missed field goal attempt.
Yeah, and he has the leg, but he just doesn't have the accuracy there, and that's kind of the same as the first one. I'd tell you one thing, though, Troy, as a diehard Buffalo Bills fan, I'm always happy to hear wide left over wide right any day of the week.
See, I grew up a Florida State fan. I don't want to hear either. We got burned by wide right and wide left. It doesn't matter. And Lexington got burned by both. But I can understand that Buffalo one, too. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line for San Jose. See if they can extend their lead here. It'll be a quick pass over the middle. That should have been picked up. I do not understand why it wasn't. Noah Davis was the last person who had a chance to pick it off. It'll be 2nd and 10.
If I'm a coach on the sideline, I'm ripping my hair out of my head right now. That was an easy interception. Would have had him right back already almost in field goal range. But 3 players can't pick it up, and it's going to be a 2nd down and 10 here for San Jose. Frustrating if you're Lexington.
See, I wish that these receivers and these star players actually wear gloves. I just noticed that none of these star players don't wear gloves. What a tackle for loss by number 57, Crenshaw. His 2nd tackle of the game is 3rd and 4. A huge tackle for loss.
Yeah, Crenshaw having a good game, and he just made a grown man play there. He fought McWaffle to the ground, and McWaffle didn't stand a chance. After a good start to this game, McWaffle's kind of been kept at bay here late in the first half as we hit the 2-minute warning.
With the score 17-7, can San Jose extend his lead, or will the Miners defense stand pat? We'll find out. We actually don't want them to stand pat because it'll be another score. We want them to stop San Jose. If you're the Miners, San Jose don't want none of that. It'll be 3rd and 14. 4 wide receivers with McWaffle, sidecar left of Blanco. He needs to get rid of the ball. He does. That looks like it's a catch for a 1st down. Great job by Orlovsky participating in the 5 toes down challenge. You only need 1 foot inbounds. He got that done. It'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice play there by Orlovsky, showing why he's the league's leading receiver. And, you know, Troy, you mentioned how we'd like to see Lexington get a stop, but if Lexington fans would, people often ask me as an announcer, do you have favorite teams? Do you pick favorites in games? And no, as an announcer, I think it's safe to say we always just cheering for a good game.
And right now, the team that's having the good game is the Flight. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. This will be a carry and get a stop for a loss. Columbus and Brenda Puff combine on the tackle. Will be 2nd and 10. It's not a loss. It's just no gain on that play.
Yeah, and this has been a good stop here by a good adjustment, rather, by Lexington. They've stopped McWaffle from absolutely dominating him like he did earlier in this game. Nice job so far by Lexington with the adjustment.
2 wide receivers to Blanco's right. We have a free play due to some undisciplined play. Now, for me, if I'm selfish, I would take the yardage, but they should take the penalty. Offsides coming up. Brenda Puff looks like she was the culprit. We'll find out. No, I was wrong. I apologize, Brenda. It's your teammate Columbus with the offsides penalty.
Yeah, Columbus caught offside there, and that's unfortunate for Lexington. It's going to make it 2nd down and 5, and now that puts the Flight on the Lexington side of the field. They're probably about 15 yards away from a field goal attempt with 1:24 to go. That's not ideal.
Watch, when Brenda Puff gets into the majors, she's going to find me and take me to the shower room for giving her that penalty when she didn't earn it. In the meantime, McWaffle gets the carry, bounces outside, has plenty of room to run. Gain tackle at the 33-yard line, and the Flight is going to hurry up right now. They like what they got on this power I formation. A minute 8 left. Play action pass. This will be an out route. Yeah, just drop it. You might as well. It would have been a loss.
That's a good drop right there.
Yes, it is. Should we get McWaffle a great acting, award for not even making that catch, acting like he meant to drop it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he just made the big play, even if he didn't mean to. You can't fault a guy after running for 30 yards, you know?
And thinking about that, goes harmlessly to the turf, so the clock stops and is now a loss. 2nd and 10. As Blanco takes a huge step back. Out route is caught by Orlovsky. 3rd and 5 coming up after that 5-yard gain. Morrison and Orlovsky are at the bottom of your screen. As Blanco will fire in that direction to Orlovsky again. Get out of bounds. He does not. Clock continues to run, but that's a first down in the red zone at the 20. 40 seconds left. San Jose is now taking their time while hurrying it up, of course. And this will be a rear pass, and it's still caught for a first down. San Jose will call their first timeout of the half. Great catch by Morrison.
Yeah, Orlovsky makes a great play there, or Morrison rather, not Orlovsky. Orlovsky, yes, makes some good plays with Morrison. Makes a good catch in traffic. I'll be honest, I thought that was a bad throw by Blanco. He's throwing off his back foot across his body into traffic. Normally that doesn't end well, but he still found his man.
And that might give some teams who need a quarterback in the majors something to look forward to if they draft Blanco. Be able to make a great pass like he's Patrick Mahomes here. This will be a pass over the middle. Falls harmlessly to the turf as Spider couldn't come up with that play. Kilgannon with the disruption.
Yeah, Kilgannon feeling himself here, and this is a pretty big goal line stand here for Lexington. If they can hold him to a field goal, it stays a 2-possession game, and they get the ball at half. If they let him get a touchdown, this becomes a 3-possession game again, and that's just not what you're looking for with how your offense has had struggles in this game. They need to keep this 2 possessions.
2nd and go. That's Blanco. Will fire over the middle. Incomplete. Blanco had a chance to get his 2nd touchdown of his career. He comes up short.
It would have been a 2nd touchdown of the game there for Sango, as he had a catch earlier in this one, but unfortunately just couldn't come down with it. 3rd and goal, biggest play of the game so far. Lexington, this is a stop they have to have before halftime.
If anything, they want to only give up 3. They'll love to have a chance to pick it off because this is going to be a pass play. If Blanco doesn't take off and run with it. Pass over the middle, caught by Sango. Stop at the 1-yard line. San Jose has a decision to make. It's 4th and goal at the 1.
Yeah, what a stop there. I couldn't tell if that was Kilgannon or not, or Crenshaw. It was one of the two, either Kilgannon or Crenshaw. But, I mean, that could have been a touchdown at the 1-yard line, and they made a save. Now it's going to force a field goal attempt. And whether that was Kilgannon or Crenshaw, they just honestly really helped Lexington's chances of winning the game with that one single stop.
So this will be an 18-yard field goal attempt. Yep, basically extra point here in the SFLm. And the field goal is good, and San Jose extends their lead back to 7. Oh, sorry. It'll be 22-7. I apologize. A 13-point lead.
Yeah, and for Lexington, they got 2 timeouts and a high-flying passing attack. They can try to get in field goal range depending on how this kick goes, but, I mean, with the way this first half has went, I'd almost just take the knee and take it at halftime.
We'll see. All depends on how far this kick goes into the end zone. It doesn't, so it'll be returned inside the 15. Berner gets tackled at the 30. It's a good starting field position. They have 14 seconds left. We'll see how their clock management skills come into play here.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they want to draw up, if they just want to take it at halftime, run the ball once, or if they're going to fire deep here. They have a running back in the backfield, so they could run here. It does look like a running formation.
Does look like one formation, but I do love the matchups.
Not a lot of guys deep.
No. They will fire it deep, too. Unfortunately, that falls incomplete. Great job with the pass deflection. It'll be by Jones, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, right there, like you said, they had good matchups on the outside. I probably would have thrown it outside rather than over the middle there, but he liked the tall tight end, which I can't blame him going for the 50 balls. If they would have got it, they could have taken a quick timeout, but still 2 timeouts. If they get a good matchup again, they can try firing again, and once again, kind of not a lot of guys deep, a lot of guys up front.
Same formation for the Miners. Blanco steps back, quick pass, and this far be the end of the half. Pass is caught by the fullback, And that will be how the first half will end. And the Miners are trailing. It's 20-17 as we get ready to start the second half.
They're going to start with the ball with the Miners. And, you know, I hate to say must-score drive this early in the game, but you really feel like Lexington needs to do something with the ball on this drive.
And we'll see what Barney Burner will do on this kick return as he fields it inside the 20. And is taken to the he takes to the 30-yard line, and the Miners will start their next possession. As we talked about earlier in the game, the Miners lost last week's action 27-13 against the Adams. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. However, they have a chance to host their first playoff game, as PD mentioned earlier, if they can get a win in this game. They currently a part of a log jam at first place with the same record, 5-2. Smoke with the carry, 2-yard gain.
Yeah, nice little run there. Gains about 2 yards, but for Lexington, they started the season 5-0. We're rolling, firing on all cylinders. 2 straight losses, though, have made this a battle for first place. And this is a team that just kind of has lost its footing. And, you know, football's a game of momentum. You definitely want to enter the playoffs with the momentum. And right now, it's just not there for Lexington. But they need to get it back in the second half of this game.
And this will be a swing pass to Smoke. And nice spin move. A 6-yard gain. That spin move definitely helps Smoke out, and it helps the Miners with a more manageable 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, this will be 3rd and short. This really keeps the offense open. You do one of those little out routes that they've been liking to do a lot this game, or they can run up the middle with Smoke here. Really, the playbook is wide open, and it looks like their soft coverage up the middle. They might run it here.
It's the same formation that Lexington ended the first half with. Moore will drop back. Out route is successful. What a catch by Burner, even though I wouldn't be surprised if San Jose challenged that. I'm not for sure he got both feet in bounds.
Yeah, I'd want to see the instant replay on that. It looks like Lexington's going to try to get back up to the line of scrimmage, though, here and get a playoff.
Yeah, Lexington feels real confident, and San Jose will not challenge. So that is a completed catch by Burner. And Lexington now has a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this will be out route to Smoke. And he gets a favorable spot. No game where it looks like he had a loss. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, T-Roy, if there was one play I could throw out of the game plan right now for Lexington, it would be these screen passes to Smoke. They probably ran about 10, and I'd say only 2 or 3 of them have been successful. Just hasn't been as effective as they want it to be, and I don't see that changing.
Here you go, 2nd and 10. It'll be an out route, and it's caught for an 8-yard gain by Burner. His second reception in 3 plays. It'll be 3rd and 2.
So once again, 3rd and 2. Playbook's wide open. If you want to run it, you can. If you want to do an out route, you can. You want to if you wanted to do the screen, this would be the play to do it on probably here if you only need 2 yards. So wide open playbook, but it looks like they're going with heavy blockers up front.
But will this be a run? We'll find out. It was not. Instead, it'll be another out route, and it's successful by Burner. Toe drag swag completed. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 44.
Yeah, I call him Barney Two Toes. He's getting those toes down over there, and he's having a great game with those little toe taps on the outside. And, you know, that also, great job by him. Great job by Chad Moore, though, because he keeps putting the ball right exactly where it needs to be for that to work out.
Here we go, 1st and 10, split backs in the backfield this time. And Moore will do another out route. And is caught again by Burner. 7 yards this time. He is definitely doing a great job with the toe taps here.
Two-toe Barney strikes again on the outside there, gets his toes down, and this isn't a play you'd see a team try to dominate with because it has such a low success rate trying to get that toe drag swag outside, but right now for Lexington, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and they continue to play soft coverage on that left side.
Can it be another out route? No, it's going to be a carry by Smoke. Great carry before he gets his back destroyed by Durr, but it'll be a 1st and 10 as you see Smoke a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, nice little run there. Picks up the first down, and more at quarterback, just continuing to command this offense here. And it really has the defense for San Jose on their heels.
Yeah, and they don't have to get all 13 points in this drive right now. They march down the field. It'll still have plenty of time on the clock. That pass is caught. Lucky there wasn't a flag for a late hit by Seatbelt the third. Great catch by Jackson, a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
A nice play there as we're about halfway through the third quarter already. A quick moving third quarter here in this game as it's been a long drive for the San Jose offense, just methodically cutting their way down the field here.
Just 27 seconds away from this being a 4-minute drive and counting. We'll see what happens here. This will be a carry for Smoke, and he gets destroyed by Theodore Rocker, living up to his namesake because he rocked Smoke's world.
Yeah, that man might be in concussion protocol. He got absolutely knocked out cold there. I mean, that was the hardest hit we've seen all game, and that might be the hardest hit I've seen covering the SFL minor leagues. My goodness.
We now have entered the 4-minute mark for this drive. And out route successful again. San Jose does not have an answer for Barney Burner. He converts another third down.
Yeah, Barney Two Toes, man. He is just doing everything on the outside right now. This team cannot control him. And just Chad Moore continuing to put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Put it right over the defensive back's head, right into Barney's breadbasket, and another first down off that play.
And as I saw in the chat, they said that Lexington is the second half team. Right now, this is a great start to the second half. Smoke gets the carry. Did his best to make sure he didn't get a loss. A 1-yard gain before he's combo tackled by Foot leading the way. It'll be 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, and a spin move there that might have been a little early, didn't accomplish a whole lot, but it did get a yard on the play. So I got to give it. I've talked a lot of smack this game about San Jose's run defense, but it might not be a fluke. They're playing really well today when they haven't much this season.
2nd and 9 coming up. This will be a pass over the middle. It's caught by Ian Francis. It'll be 3rd and 3. And you can say San Jose might be thinking this is their championship game because this is basically the last game of their season. And they want to at least end the season on a high note, as you mentioned earlier in today's broadcast feed.
Yeah, and for this team, it really is like their championship game. This is the end of the season. There's a lot of players on this offense that are going to be going high in the draft, and this is their last chance to show what they got.
3rd and 3 coming up. And this will be an out route, and it's not successful. Pass incomplete, intended to Solomon. It'll be 4th and 3.
Yeah, you can't do that play with Solomon. It only works with Barney Two Toes. They shook it up a little bit and it didn't work. And now there's a challenge. Okay, I like the challenge though. That's a big call, and I think that's the right call to challenge it, whether it works or not.
Now in the SFLm in All Pro Football, you only need 1 foot in bounds when completing a catch. Let's see if we get a good angle here. It looks like. Yeah, I think you about to say it looks like he may have it. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's a catch. His foot was down. That's got to be a catch.
And it is. The call is overturned. This drive will continue. Lexington will have one more challenge, but they do not lose a timeout. First down. Solomon with the catch officially.
All right, so I take back what I said. Solomon might not be Barney Two Toes, but he can be Christopher Fatfoot because he got the 1 foot down there.
Bunch formation to the far side. Smoke with the lone setback. This will be a quick out, and it's a touchdown. What a opening drive. Almost 6 minutes, and it results in 6 points.
Yeah, and it's funny. It was all about Barney Burner the whole drive, but who scores the touchdown on a nice route? I mean, he made a nice shimmy move there at the end to get open. Of course, it's Ian Francis, the team's leading receiver, and he gets a big touchdown here. And an extra point will give Lexington will put Lexington only down by 6 here.
What a great opening drive, methodical. And now Washington can cut the deficit to 6, as you said. Could be 14-20, unless the San Jose special teams has something to say about it. Snap is down, the kick is underway, and it's good. And again, A 6-point deficit for the Miners is 20-14 with 5:31 left in the third quarter. Have you ever wanted to be the play-by-play or analysis broadcaster on a SFL live game? The SFL is looking for passionate SFL participants or viewers like you to join the team for the minor league season and ahead of season 21's kickoff in July. Please visit simulationfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and get your voice on the call. And right now, Spider got the call to return that to the 25-yard line of the flight, and that's where they'll start their opening possession of the second half.
Yep, so now suddenly all the pressure goes on to San Jose. They really want to try to get the lead or to extend the lead back to 2 possessions, and a field goal or a touchdown would accomplish that. But for Austin Blanco in this offense, they can't leave this one empty-handed.
Offset eye to the right for Blanco. This will be a pass over the middle. Caught. No, he dropped it. Songo with another uncharacteristic drop in this game. It's 2nd and 10. Crenshaw with the disruption.
Yeah, and that was a nice play by Crenshaw. Or actually, no, that wasn't Crenshaw there. That was the safety. I didn't see the number exactly. But that was Kilgannon. Kilgannon made a nice play. Yep, Kilgannon. Both Kilgannon and Crenshaw having really nice games today, Troy. They've been the heartbeat of this defense.
And right now, the momentum's on the Miner side. If the defense come away with another stop, it could be a huge help for Lexington. 2nd and 10, power I. Carry for McWaffle. Nice run up the gut. And he didn't get his shoestring tackle. That could have went for more. They'll have to settle for a 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Good run either way by McWaffle.
Yeah, McWaffle with 88 yards on the day, 2 touchdowns, a great performance on the day that his daughter was born, and he's just hitting them with the moves right now. What a great game so far for him, and actually 88 yards, that will put him up one more spot in the rushing leaderboard. Of course, Ben Jackson still is yet to play.
And great job by Rainstorm with that decleating block. Both running backs are on the sideline, however, because we got a 5 wide receiver set coming up on this play. Out route. Caught for a 4-yard gain by Orlowski. So, hey, San Jose is like, hey, anything you can do, we can do better.
Orlowski has to have about 100 yards today, I'd say, give or take, 10 probably either way. I'd like to know what his stats are on the day just because 160 yards would give him 1,000 yards on the season, and I don't think it's out of the question. I mean, he's probably about one big play away from that, the way this game has gone.
I'm surprised San Jose hasn't gone deep in this game yet. I'd love to see him try. Well, they go up the middle. Dangerous throw, but caught by Spider. It'll be 1st and 10 at Lexington's 48.
Yeah, 2nd catch of the game for Spider, and he's such a shifty route runner. He made a good play there, got open, and picks up a big 1st down. That'll put him in the Lexington side of the field.
And just in time for Ricky Spider to actually show up and watch the game. He just came in the chat saying, hello, friends, I'm here now. He just converted a 1st down. And Willie Smoke, not Willie Smoke, Hunter McWaffle is now at 93 yards rushing after that 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, going for the 100-yard game today, and that'd be cool to see for him. But more importantly for San Jose, they just need to get points on the board. They want to keep this a 2-score game, or they want to make it a 2-score game, rather, again, like they've controlled for most of the game here today.
Not only if they can come away with points, they're also doing a great job burning this clock. Ooh, dangerous pass, and they're lucky that Morrison was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 5.
And you know what I like to see here, Troy? The defense isn't expecting a deep bomb here. They're expecting you to go for something 5 to 10 yards down the field. I think this play, you try to take the top off the defense with Arlovsky, who's done a great job of it all year long. Try to catch him off guard.
See what happens. Will they actually go deep? No, they're going to get the call. The ball to McWaffle, and he stopped 1 yard short. As you said, PD, great stop by Lexington. And now we got a decision to make because their kicker is a non-contract kicker. We'll see what San Jose do here. Oh, they could be going for it. 4th and 1. Power I formation. It is technically a long one, however.
Oh,
They are going for it. And what a gamble, and it pays off. McWaffle gets the fourth down conversion, The drive stays alive, and the clock continues to run.
Yeah, and just looking at that formation, I actually felt like they were going to go for it. They came out in a really strong formation, looking like they wanted to run, and McWaffle, who's been big all day, comes up with maybe his biggest play yet, picks up an absolutely huge first down.
So the drive stays alive. The clock continues to run. Let's see if San Jose can come away with points here. It's 1st and 10. They're at Lexington's 35. Huge step back. Fires it down the middle for a touchdown. They went deep. Pass was caught by Morrison, and they will extend their lead. What a throw.
Yeah, Morrison, the other great wide receiver on the San Jose team, makes a big catch down the field, and that'll extend the lead back to a 2-possession game. And now we're in a situation with, I think it's under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. For Lexington, they're going to need 2 touchdowns. It's going to have to be 2 touchdowns for them, and their defense is going to have to play really good. And suddenly, that just changes the game completely into San Jose's favor. They really just got to play good football here at the end. What a big play. What a great play.
Morrison was entering this week's action ranked 3rd in receiving yards and 3rd in receiving yards per game. You see why that huge splash play, and they're up. It's now 27-14 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third quarter. And this summer, you can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus and emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com search SFL or through the all-new league website at SimulationFL.net. Retroid, the official console of the SFL. Sorry to cut you off there, PD.
No,
and go ahead with your comment there.
Yeah, you're all good, Troy. What you said was more important. That actually, I'm excited about the new Retroid for the SFL. Please be sure to check that out. It's a very cool opportunity we got going on there. What I was going to say, though, is this is actually a battle this game for the most passing yards in the league. Blanco came into this game only 99 yards behind Chad Moore, and they're really the only 2 in contention for the lead. Kenny Slider about 300 yards back. So, I mean, the Blanco could overtake Moore for most passing yards in the league today.
And that'll be a carry for Smoke. A 1-yard gain. Tackle made by number 97 Foot. And Blanco went over 2,000 yards passing for the season. He only needed, looks like, 82. He's well over that. And like you say, he could pass Chad Moore for most passing yards in the season by the end of this game, especially if San Jose's defense can continue to be a menace. Pass deflected by Benson. It'll be 3rd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, what a great play there by Benson. And for Lexington, this is kind of sketchy waters for him here. Minute 29 to go in the third quarter. San Jose just had a brilliant drive. You don't want a 3 and out. That's the worst possible thing that could happen here. Big play for both teams.
And Lexington extend this drive. They have 5 wide receivers. Trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. Moore fires it over the middle. Great job by number 52, Gaston Jr. He will force a punt, and the Myers go 3 and out. And like you said, not what they needed here.
That was a great play by Gaston. And what essentially this means is right now, San Jose, they got the knife to throw to Lexington. If they can go down and score another touchdown, it might be a little bit too late for Lexington to come back at that point. So it'll probably be about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So now completely in San Jose's favor. They control the outcome of this game with this next drive.
And Iron Leg will kick it. Nice hang time there. And that allows his defense to swarm Spider. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And like you said, San Jose, if they can get a touchdown here, PD, this could be ball game for them. They can finish the season 500 too.
Yeah, it's really feeling that way right now. And Lexington entering the playoffs just on a bad skid. They really want to turn this around. Big drive upcoming.
And the Myers is coming away with a turnover here. Well, that's a good start to drive. A tackle for loss. Waffles is now at 200 yards rush. Sorry, 100 yards rushing. He probably wished it was 200 yards rushing. Great tackle by Luden. It'll be 2nd and 12.
And, it's been a spotty day for the Lexington offense. They've been pretty hit or miss, so maybe here, if you're on the defense, you maybe have to make some offense here, try to turn this game around on D.
Here we go, 2nd and 12. Pass over the middle. What a diving catch by Spider. Mama, we see a grown man fly. He's wearing number 88 on the team wearing black. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I think Spider might need to change his name to Seagull because he laid out and flailed like a bird to catch that one, and he got on the ground and made a great catch there. Makes it 3rd and manageable.
And they convert this. No! Great job by the defense of the Miners, forcing the punting situation. Crenshaw with that tackle for loss. And now, guess what? McWaffle is now under 100 yards with that tackle for loss.
Yeah, Crenshaw and Kilgannon continuing to toughen up this defense. Those two players have kept this game even close here so far for Lexington. But it's the end of the 3rd quarter here, and it is a 2-score lead for San Jose, Troy. Lexington, they got to start scoring, and they're starting to run out of time.
Everybody put your 4s, 12s, 86s, and 68s up in the chat. We're about to get ready to start the 4th quarter with San Jose going to punt. It's 27-14 on the SFL's YouTube channel. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Great job by the Miners defense, able to force a punt. We'll see if the offense can convert this to 6 points. We'll find out. 1st and 10. Inside the 20-yard line. And Moore will fire over middle. Great pass, great catch, great start to this drive. Ian Francis with 60 yards receiving on that 6th reception. That's his total now. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners.
Yeah, great little touch pass there by Moore. I mean, that is why he is looked at as one of the best quarterback prospects in this league. Great touch on the pass, gets it right into Francis's hands, and that was a really good play there. Great play to start this drive here for Lexington.
And one thing Lexington needs to do, unfortunately, at this point in the game for them, they have to score in a hurry. They need big splash plays and take as little time off the clock as possible. This will be another quick pass over middle. What a great swag-licious catch and run after the catch by Solomon. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of San Jose after that splash play.
Yeah, that was a really good find there again. And right now, Chad Moore, great quarterbacks find a way in crunch time. And Chad Moore, 2 great plays to start this drive, and his team desperately needs him to keep this up.
Yeah, as you say, you want to enter the playoffs on a high note, not on a losing streak, which the Miners are in danger of having if they don't come away with the win here. 9:50 left in the game. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Moore drops back, will throw over the middle again, and they are killing the San Jose defense in the middle. What a play by Solomon. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 21.
Yeah, they're making this drive quick, and this is not what you want to see if you're a San Jose fan. And a secondary that's played really well today. Right now, Chad Moore and company are just shredding them alive like they're not even out there right now.
Chad Moore must have heard us in the booth while he was on the sideline saying that Blanco can overtake him in the most passing yards in the league for this regular season. He came out firing as the Miners needed him to. 1st and 10, just outside the red zone. This will be a carry by Smoke. Nice stutter step before he gets tackled by Josh Durr. A 5-yard gain after he made somebody lose his jock strap with that juke.
Yeah, and this is really getting exciting here. And, as we get to the end of this game, I like to see getting the run game involved a little bit, keep that defense on its toes. Good run, 5-yard game. Still a lot of time here. They're down in the red zone, a lot of time on the clock still for Lexington.
It'll be a quick pass over the middle, caught by Francis, and is now 1st and goal at the 7.
Another good find. Francis does a quick little move there, gets open over the middle of the field. Now it's 1st and goal here. And if you're Lexington, you can get a touchdown before the 7-minute mark in the 4th quarter. You're right on schedule for how you need this game to be going right now.
2 wide receivers to the top. Smoke just slightly to the left of Moore. This will be a swing pass to them. They finally went back to that play. What a spin move. Helping gets to the 3-yard line before he gets tackled by Benson. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 3.
Yeah, and right now the San Jose defense just looks gassed. You see guys heavy breathing down there. They're on their toes. I mean, this Lexington team has flipped a switch here in the 4th quarter.
You got someone in the chat, DJ the Myth, saying he smells a Lexington comeback. Is that going to happen right now? Quick pass over the middle. Had 2 wide receivers in the same spot, and that prevented Burner getting his first touchdown of his SFLm career. It's now 3rd and goal coming up.
So 3rd and goal here, big 3rd and goal, and this has to be 4-down territory. You can't settle for a field goal here. You're down by 13. You got to have a touchdown, but big 3rd down for Chad Moore and company.
They need 6. I would love it if it's a swing pass to the right for Smoke. He got that plenty of room to run. Instead, it's going to be a tackle at the 3. No gain. Great job by the defense of San Jose. Tackle made by Shuffler, and it'll be 4th and goal. And I would go for it if I was Lexington, but they're not.
You can't kick the field goal here, man. Golly, that's a bold call.
This will make it a 10-point deficit for Lexington if they make this field goal attempt of 20 yards. Snap is down. The kick is on the way, and it's good. And there's something I would like to talk about after I go over the SFL playoffs and All-Star game. Wednesday, June 28th, witnessed the best of the best from season 20 to bow out in the SFL All-Star game before the top 4 teams of the SFLm this season take the field in hopes of advancing to the SFLm championship game on Friday, July the 7th. Action starts at 7:15 p.m. Eastern on SFL YouTube. Ricky Spider gets the return, and he is stopped at the 26-yard line. So if you remember, there was 3 missed opportunities for Lexington this game. 2 missed field goals. So that could have, made it a 4-point game. And there was a missed pick 6 by Lexington. They could be in the lead right now if things went their way with those 3 opportunities.
Yeah, that's certainly the truth. I have a hard time faulting 50-plus yard field goals, but you are right. They had the leg on both of them.
Let's see what San Jose can do here. Plenty of time. Out route. Successful. Pass is caught by number 81, Marty Hampton. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up after that 6-yard gain.
Yeah, and this will bring up a 2nd and 4 here, so we'll have to see what they want to go with on the play here. About halfway left in the 4th quarter. They're really going to need to get a stop here on defense.
And the time is the best friend of the flight. They're continuing to melt this clock. 6:40 left in the game. Blanco, another out route. Caught. And it's a 1st down by Hampton. He does go out of bounds, so that was actually not Hampton. Sango, I apologize. He does, and it's not a 1st down. Excuse me, it's 30 inches. That's a shocking spot.
This is probably your ball game here, this 3rd and inches. I mean, if you let them get this 1st down, there's probably just not enough time left for the comeback here. You've seen crazy things happen in football, but you really need this stop here.
3rd and inches. And what a stop! The crowd thought they're going to easily get a 1st down. Instead, Noah Davis said, not so fast, my friend. It's 4th and 1 after that huge tackle for loss.
Yeah, what a great play there by the Lexington defense. Now they're going to get the ball back, and with 6 minutes left, they're going to have to move quick. But the thing is, they only need a field goal to make it a 1-possession game. So they have enough time. They don't have a ton of time, but they have enough time to accomplish what they need to do if they can move efficiently.
If I was a San Jose fan, I would like for them to melt that clock a little bit more before he made that punt. It'll be 1st and 10 at Lexington's 24-yard line with 5:45 left in the game. Again, if Lexington win, they'll be able to host their first ever playoff game in their history. Their last playoff run, their lone playoff run, was back in season 5. They was able to defeat Annapolis at Annapolis 27-24, but they lost in the championship game to Madison. This carry by Smoke is a 2-yard gain. And that's something that they don't need right now because the clock is continuing to melt.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Troy, I've been promoting the run game all game, but this time I'm ready to throw it away. You probably need to pass here now. So they're kind of going against my will this whole game. They're not running when I said they should, and now they're running when they probably shouldn't be.
Here we go. 2nd and 2. They did a great job last drive marching down the field in a quick manner, but only came away with a field goal. This will be a pass over the middle, and it'll be 3rd and inches for them as well. Pass is caught by Alex Jackson, and here we go. The huge 3rd down coming up for the Miners.
Yeah, Jackson has a lot of touchdowns on the season, makes a good catch there. 3rd and inches, gotta believe it's 4-down territory with the situation presented. Big play.
4:46 left in the game. Clock continues to run. They're going to pass it. Quick out route caught, successful, and Burner wisely go out of bounds. Another 3rd down conversion by him is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, so 1st down and 10, they continue to move the sticks, and that will stop the clock, which at this point in the game is kind of what they need to do. The clock is not their friend, so getting that stoppage of the clock is big.
Here we go. It's no longer a running clock. 4:41 left in the game. No backs in the backfield. Trips to the right for Moore. As he gets the snap, fires over the middle. Ooh. And what a hit. Benson decleats the receiver. He'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was a great play there by the big fellow over the middle of the defense. Makes a big hit there and absolutely trucks him there. What a play.
Man, we just witnessed the old battle between the truck and the fly. And what normally happens when that matchup takes place? The fly gets splattered. And unfortunately for Solomon, he was the fly on that one. 2nd and 10. Trips formation to the left of Moore. One wide receiver to the right. He gets a shotgun snap. Quick pass over the middle. Caught for a 1st down. And they got the hurry up. Pass is caught by Chris Armstrong. Oh, they could have snapped it. They would have gotten a 3 play. Our quarterbacks are way too nice in this league. Shotgun snap. Pass over the middle again. That should have been all game. Dead Seeker with a pass deflection, but he could have had a pick 6.
Yeah, he had that, and he saw daylight ahead of him. It was nothing but green field, and he unfortunately just didn't bring the ball in, and it will make it 2nd and 10 here.
Wow. Last time we saw a missed opportunity, it came back and haunt the team that didn't come away with the interception. We'll see what happens here. It's my birthday for the time on the clock, 4:18. And Moore fires it across the body, and that's the worst thing you could do. We got a interception by number 29, Alan Lucas. And San Jose has a chance to completely ice this game now.
Yeah, 4:10 on the clock. That might be the dagger in the hearts of Lexington, as they were looking for their first ever home playoff game, which the dream's not dead yet. There's some scenarios that can play out where they'd still get the 2nd seed, but it's looking unlikely they'll control their destiny now, as finally that defense that's been dropping interceptions all day finally brings one in.
Now, from our statistician, Mark Lopez, he just said San Jose holding on and winning tonight will give Annapolis and Madison greater odds of both of them getting into the playoffs after they're done with their respective game. That carry by McWaffle goes for 9.9 yards. It's 2nd and inches.
Yeah, and honestly, that's good they didn't get the 1st down, just because now they can burn more clock if they do get that 1st down. This is complete burn clock mode here, and yeah, for Lexington, it's just the sun is getting dimmer by the minute here, Troy.
Yeah, it's not good going into the playoffs with a 3-game losing streak, but hey, there has been teams with 3 losses before that won a championship. That's all I'm going to say about that. Here's a carry by McWaffle. He gets the first down, be first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Keep that clock moving, and still all 3 timeouts for Lexington. They're probably going to start using them when they get past the 2-minute warning, but might be a little bit too late then. They're down by 10.
It looked like they was catching fire, but the defense couldn't solve the problem. That was the San Jose's flight. Well-balanced offense attack. McWaffle went back over 100 yards rushing. And Blanco was firing dots all day. And this will be another carry by McWaffle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run. It's now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're going to have to run one more play over the 2-minute warning here, but even that run still accomplishes what you want it to do. It keeps the clock moving here, and one more play, they can take it down to the 2-minute warning, and at that point, if another first down would probably end the game after the timeouts are used.
They do not have to snap it, but they did get to the line a lot sooner than I thought. Why are you going to make your old lineman have to suffer and be in that position for about 9 more seconds? Come on now. They will have to snap it. There is a difference. I just noticed that. Here's a carry by McWaffle, and he gets stopped for a 1-yard loss as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a tough third down for them to pick up, but I'm not going to call it a big third down just because with 2 minutes left, they do still have all 3 timeouts, and if they get a stop, they'll get the ball back, but it's just going to be tough to make up 10 points, but crazier things have happened before.
And with the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, this is T-Roy Games with the great P.D. Zeller on the call as we are now at the 2-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Can San Jose extend this drive? This will be carried by McWaffle. No, he doesn't. Timeout should be called, and it is. It'll be 4th and 9 after that 2-yard carry by McWaffle. And now Lexington will have a chance. Well, we could have another field goal attempt. This will be a very long one, though.
I think I'd punt it, man. You don't want to accidentally give Lexington good field position, you know?
Yeah, and that's what they're about to do. Andrew Warren. Back to punt. This is his 2nd punt of the game. Does he have a coffin corner kick in him? Well, if the special teams can get down there, he does. Oh. He almost got it. Kobe Spikes. Needed to be Kobe Bryant on that play. Instead, he carries that ball into the end zone, and Lexington will start their own 20.
Yeah, 2 timeouts, 1:50 in a dream. It's starting to turn into a nightmare pretty quickly for him, but it's not completely dead yet. Crazier things have happened, Troy.
Anything can happen. We'll see. The person with the longest reception for the Miners is Solomon with 54. So they're going to be marching down the field. Burner with a 5-yard reception. Usually does that on 3rd down. He actually did it on 1st down that play.
Yeah, and right now, if I'm San Jose, I'm playing the outsides. I'm keeping the play in the middle of the field so the clock continues to run. You don't want to let Lexington gain yards and stop the clock. That's just, you don't need that right now. I'd be playing on the outside.
I remember the last deep ball that had a chance to go away with a huge play was
penalty.
We'll see what happens here. And it's against Lexington. A legal touch. Forward pass. Walters. Number 75 was at the wrong place at the wrong time thanks to that wayward pass.
All right, so 1:45 left in the game, and still a little life for Lexington here. That penalty will not help matters, though.
Here we go. It's going to be at the 20-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the left. This will be an out route, and it's successful for a 7-yard gain. He does go out of bounds. No, he doesn't. So the clock continues to run. They're going to go hurry up. 3rd and 3 coming up. And he'll fire over the middle. And what a hit by Nicholas Fossil on Burner. An important 4th down coming up.
And he had to throw that one deep. He had shorter options available. With 1:26 left, you can't just keep dinking and dunking. The time's running out on the clock. He made the right decision. Unfortunately, it wasn't hauled in, and now 4th and 3. And pretty much this is the game right here.
4th and 3. Trips to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. Smoke sidecar left. Moore, for some reason, didn't go for the 1st down. You can basically say that is coffin nails.
Yes, sir, because already San Jose's in field goal range. Still 2 timeouts here for Lexington, but that doesn't mean much here. It looks like San Jose, they're going to win what is essentially their championship game.
Unless we got a miracle happening, this will help San Jose improve to 500, 4-4, and they will end their 2-game losing streak while Lexington could fall to 5-3, losing their last 3 games. Unless we got a miracle at the Meadowlands is what's needed for the Miners. They will call their 2nd timeout after that 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that's going to make it a timeout, so 1 timeout left here. We'll have to see if they're going to have a chance to call the last one. A 1st down would essentially end. It's pretty much over anyways, but a 1st down would pretty much officially do it.
2nd and 9. And this will be another carry for McWaffle. And he'll get stopped at the line of scrimmage. That'll be the final timeout by the Miners. We could see a victory formation coming up before a field goal attempt.
Yeah, that's why I think you're likely to see, I think they'll probably run it. I think they probably will try to get the 1st down on a run, and then we will see a field goal attempt, and then some shenanigans, and that should do it.
This could be a run, like you said. And it will be. Run up the middle. McWaffle will get 1 yard on that carry. And if they do decide to go for a field goal attempt, this should be around a 43-yarder for Eddie Trace.
So it's going to be about 30 seconds left on the clock after he kicks that one. And just an update, actually, no. I thought there was an update of the final score of the other game. There's not yet. My apologies.
Your boy can't do math. He'll be 37. Yard field goal attempt. Sorry about that. The snap is down and the kick is up. It is 40. It's good. Well, I know one thing. It's now 30-17. And Petey, you was mentioning about the other score. Ottawa comes away with the win, 27-7 over Tacoma.
So good for Ottawa there, ending the season on a strong note. That's always good to see.
And just like for San Jose, it's good to see them in on a strong note. Let's see if Burner has a chance to return this to the house. That'll be greatly needed. Nope. Game tackle at the 29-yard line. We got 25 seconds left for the Miners. And what they're probably going to do right now is see if they can get some type of momentum before they get into the playoffs. Something positive that happened on this drive before they get ready to prepare for the playoff game.
Yep, but now they're going to go to the playoffs, and they're going to go to the locker room, and they're going to be cheering for certain teams in these final 2 games. They still have a chance at a home game, but they're going to need some breaks to fall their way.
Yes, they do. This should be a deep pass. It's not. And that was almost intercepted. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left here. Lexington, like you said, just trying to end this on a positive note. At the same time, though, you don't want to get anyone injured for the playoffs, so probably don't want to do anything too crazy here, you know. You would hate to get Chad Moore or one of those great receivers injured.
Here we go, 2nd and 10. 20 seconds left before the end of the regular season for both of these 2 teams. And this will be a quick pass over the middle. Caught. It'll be a first down. Remember, no timeouts left, so this could potentially be the last play of the game unless he downs the ball. Yes, he does. 7 seconds left. And it looks sound like the ref didn't even bother to blow the whistle on that one.
Yeah, the ref packed it up. the ref's on his way to the playoffs. He knows this game is over.
7 seconds left. Good win for the San Jose Flight. They'll once again improve to 4-4, finishing the season at 500. Lexington will get ready for the playoffs. Hail Mary formation coming up. This should be the final play of the game, and it ends on a sack. That'll do it. Rocker will get his second sack of the season, and the Flight gets revenge for their Week 1 loss against Lexington with the score basically reversed. It's 30-17. The Flight gets the W.
And what a good game there, and ultimately the Flight win what is their championship game. And I tell you what, Troy, there's a lot of players in that Flight team that you're going to see going very early in the SFL draft here coming up very soon. Talented offense that has a lot of SFL players on it. Fortunately for them, they lost a few close games in the season, and that's why they'll be watching the playoffs from home.
Yeah, but one thing is to at least be watching the playoffs from home. But on a high note, I think that play right there we just saw, Morrison with that touchdown catch, was the straw that broke the Miners' back. They couldn't recover after that great play. This is their next drive. They had a chance for a touchdown, but they had to settle for a field goal attempt when they needed at least 7 points. But San Jose came up with a great game plan on defense. That interception right there was basically coffin nails for the Flight. Who do you think will be the MVP in this game? Part of me thinks it's going to be McWaffle with those 2 rushing touchdowns.
Got to be McWaffle or Morrison, if you ask me. I'd probably go McWaffle just for the sentimental story. You know, his daughter was born today, and what a game he had.
The Flight was playing for McWaffle's daughter. Well, way to celebrate the birth of a child with a W. I remember growing up back in the day, I rooted for the Pro Football Washington team. Back in '91, their defensive end celebrated the birth of his son with a great game against Arizona that year. And McWaffle not only gets to celebrate the birth of his daughter, celebrate the birth of his team, but he gets the player of the game. Over 100 yards rushing, 2 TDs in the W. And for the commissioner, Cameron Irvine, and for P. Zeller, this is T4 Games. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please stay tuned for more SFLm action. Have a great one.